What's up, people of the internet? This is Megasan Pika here, and I'm here to give you a review or whatever of Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc. I already am not even that far into the episode. I'm already like, Chisa, you put a lot of pressure on these kids with this. The students in the 77th class are now taking some type of practical test, and then if you fail the test, that's basically saying, well, that's me out of Hope Peak Academy. Yeah, if you fail this exam, you're kicked out of Hope Peak Academy, apparently. That's a lot of pressure, being kicked out of the school that's like one of the best in the world, like top of the top schools. Also, may I add that this is my first time reaction to the episode, so yeah. Anyways, after the opening, we go to Komeda, who's actually in, I'm guessing, the teacher's office with Chisa. He's telling that he wants to cancel the exam. He says that, you know, everyone else don't need to take the test until they're at their very best. Oh yeah, and he does the hand thing, kinda. You know, the crab hand thing where he has his arms out? Yeah, that's like, yeah. Well, of course, Chisa says she doesn't want to take down the exam, so, you know, after Komeda leaves the teacher's office, he says, well, I'm just gonna have to do something myself. We go to Chiaki, and apparently she's bored or whatever for playing video games alone, I'm guessing, since from what she said Hinata-kun's not here today either, which means that I'm guessing for a couple days they haven't meeting each other since, you know, I mean, if you're a Danganronpa fan, you pretty know what's happening to him. Oh, and just a little thing I want to mention. Just a little thing, but Komeda actually got a book for Teru Teru that has Sayaka on it. That's a little thing I wanted to mention. So then we actually get our first introduction to Seiko in Despair Arc, when we actually see her in Host Peak Academy. Is it me, or is she like the love child of Mikan and Toko? Oh, and after a while, we actually see Ruruka and Sonosuke, or Sosuke, or whatever. That's really cool to see, huh? I guess this episode, well, last episode, the three actually mentioned how they were all kicked out of the school. So I'm guessing we're going to see this, or sometime in Despair Arc, we're going to see them, you know, getting expelled, probably kicked out because of this test that was mentioned earlier. Oh, and another little thing I want to mention, it was from the beginning of the very beginning. Why were there dog posters everywhere? Anyways, something's going on about medicine and stuff. I don't know what it's leading up to, but Ruruka wanted some, and Komeda wanted some, and I guess Komeda grabbed the right one or the wrong one. I don't know. He's a super high school level lucky student, so maybe he grabbed the right one. I'm not sure. Maybe this is what gets them expelled or kicked out of Hope Peak Academy and stuff. Alright, so as soon as the scene changed and they showed the poster that said postpone the practical exam or bad things will happen, I immediately said, God damn it, Komeda. And by the way, the dog I was talking about, that I said it had wanted posters, apparently was walking by. Just wanted to add that. So the people who saw the poster thought it was like, they were like, oh, I'm guessing, you know, from the way the students in this school are, it's probably a prank. No, this is Komeda we're talking about. He to us Danganronpa fans, we know his potential. No, boy, he will do it. He will do it. We actually go back to Seiko, who's running in the hallway, I'm guessing rushing somewhere for, I think, a presentation of something, or the test, I'm not sure. But she bumps into, like, tackling hard, into Komeda, actually. And, you know, mid-air, their bags got switched without them knowing. At one point, Seiko mentioned, or said to Komeda, like, she said, did the potion or whatever it was he had gotten, actually, did it work? And he said yes, and my lord, even though you can't see her mouth, she made the most adorable smile in the world. You can't say no to that face. So Seiko was actually running to, I guess Ruruka had like I guess she didn't have there was some type of presentation, I'm guessing. Ruruka was like presenting like I guess she's a super high school level confectioner. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's some type of cook or something. But basically, she made like a bunch of pastries. She gave them to like I guess a couple of judges, and the best part happened in this. One of the best things happened in this series. Background characters became background characters became main characters, because you know in shows like from what we saw so far, only main characters are colored in detail, while everyone in the background are just blue. But these characters, they were blue, but when they ate these pastries, boy, they turned the main characters. So yeah, all the judges start feeling a pain in their stomach, and guess what? And with that special drug that Ruruka accidentally grabbed was laxatives. Huh. So that means what the heck did Komeda grab? Well, Komeda grabbed what Ruruka was supposed to grab. So literally, Ruruka turns around and blames Seiko, and now everyone is blaming Seiko. The judges, Sotosaki, Ruruka, they're all blaming Seiko. She didn't do anything. She didn't know. Leave her alone. She's innocent. She didn't mean it. She even knows she. So Seiko tries to make things right, and she tries to grab some from her bag, and little does she know she had Komeda's bag, and what she found in there was a bomb. Okay, so now Ruruka is being really mean now. She's talking about you're not my friend. You're not even human. Oh man, and now they're arguing, and Ruruka, she did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. Stop blaming her. Oh, alright, so the craziest antic happens. Komeda actually is coming into the judges, where everyone is, with the judges and Ruruka and everything. And he has with him cups of what he thinks is laxatives, but it's actually what Ruruka was supposed to put inside her pastries. The dog that we're constantly seeing through the episode actually licked some of it after Komeda dropped some of it on the ground. And for some reason it grows like 10 feet tall. And it busts down to the wall to where everyone is. Alright, so guess what? Ruruka and Seiko actually did that, you know, generic girl in an anime thing, and they tripped over while they were backing up because the dog was getting really close to them. And both of them actually touched the bomb button. The button that was to the bomb that was in Seiko's bag, which was actually Komeda's bag. They pushed it and the entire gym blew up. So yeah, you know, that's how Sonozuki or whatever, Ruruka and Seiko got kicked out of the school. Yeah, I guess that's how it happened. Even though it was, you know, it was kind of technically Komeda's fault. It was Komeda's fault, and I'm gonna keep saying this, Seiko did nothing wrong. So Chisa and Komeda are conversing with each other inside, I'm guessing inside the teacher's office. And yeah, if you know Komeda, you know Komeda. He talks about hope, and that's all he was doing. Hope, 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 and that's all he was talking about. I think he even recited some lines that I'm kind of familiar with that were in the game, actually. Like seeing the sparks of hope fly, he wants to see hope battle and stuff, you know. He wants to see different hopes battle, I meant to say. Well, if you played or seen the gameplay of Danganronpa 2, well, I guess you know what happened to Komeda. So Komeda called himself trash, right? You know, well, you don't know me much, but I'm a big Danganronpa fan. I know of all the little memes and stuff that splashed out of Danganronpa. You know, Danganronpa, you know, especially 2. I know of all the Komeda memes. And she just said, and you know, Chisa, she slapped the bullcrap out of Komeda and said he's not trash. Chisa, you're a little uninformed, but he's the trash king. Or queen, should I say. Huh. Alright, so Fedora Man, Junkiri Yuri, and Chisa are inside the principal's office, and they're talking about the expulsion of Sonozaki, Ruruka, and Seiko. They also wanted to expel some point they said they wanted to. They were thinking about expelling Komeda, but you know, Jin just said something like, "Oh well, his talent is a little too good for us to, you know, let go." And I think he says something else. Someone can correct me on this one, but just if I completely forgot what it was, but you know, you guys can add it. So sadly, because Chisa took the blame, now she won't be teaching in the main course. She'll be transferred to the reserve course. Now she'll be teaching the reserve course students. Sadly, oh. So yeah, when Chisa tries to go back to her class, she tries to announce it to everyone, but I guess she didn't try to announce it to everyone. She walked in and she tried to say good morning to everyone, but of course I'm guessing they all know the news, and you know, they were all looking really sad at Chisa. While Gundam had that dog on his shoulder. What's so important about this dog? So, you know, they mentioned Komeda being suspended. I don't really care about that. But, you know, Chisa's leaving. Sonya's crying because of it. No, come on, man. Chisa gave a speech, and, well, my heart is out the window. And she said, you know, I guess she made Chiaki boss. Chiaki, you know, since she's the class representative, if I remember that, she's a class rep, so, you know, Chiaki has to be the boss now. Chiaki's the boss. She told Chiaki to protect these children, even though, putting the puzzle together through, everything, from all the little hints we gotten so far, well, I don't know what to say about Chiaki. Okay, so after the ending credits, we see Chisa walking to what I'm guessing she's walking to the reserve course student. She says, thankfully, she says like it's good that she's going to the reserve course and is making her investigation easier? What's in the reserve course that's making her job easier? Or whatever she's doing. What is Chisa that's making her job important? Oh, she was talking to Munekata. Huh. What's on? I don't get it. And then it just ends with her crying because now she has to study the reserve course, even though it's kind of sad seeing her leave the main course after only 4 episodes. Oh my Jesus, man. God damn it, Komeda. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode and stuff. Oh man, Komeda just strikes again, you know? He strikes again. But I'll see you all in the next one. See you then.